Ever since I was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the fuse so I can bring bad news to all these crews who can't NBA jam with the shoe.
Hey everybody, welcome back to a quick blind battle beers. We did our Miller Lite review, and I'd mentioned in that video that a buddy of mine said that he drinks Miller Lite over Miller High Life because you cannot tell the difference between the two, and Miller Lite is lower in ABV and less calories. So I figured we said it in that review, which was today, and I was like, oh, in the future we'll do this, and I was like, you know what, we're just gonna make it happen today. So that's what we're doing. Miller Lite versus Miller High Life. I've drank quite a bit of Miller High Life in my life, but probably not enough to know which one's which. I've not drank enough Miller High Life to know which one, like what is, if I were to, you know, once I smell and taste these to know which one's which. But 4.2% versus 4.6%. So yeah, I'm gonna try not to make this super long. That's what she said, right? My son says that all the time. So my helpers poured these off camera. They both look the exact same. Don't know what they look like on camera. They probably look dark. They're straw yellow. Plenty of carbon, both glasses, and the same amount of head, just a pinky finger of head. So red glassy glass, yellow glassy glass. Glassy is my boy. I love him so hard. So let's just start with this one because it's closest to me. See what it smells like. Smells like beer, not a whole lot of aroma. Crackery, bready white bread, not a lot of hops. Muted. They smell the exact same. Holy smokes. These seriously smell the exact same. This one might have a little bit more like pungency to it, but same with this one. Crackery bread crust. I was hoping for like some grassy hops. Nope. So let's taste the red one. Cheers. It's light, not offensive, not bad at all. Super light, very bread crusty. Not bitter at all. Spritzy, refreshing, thirst quenching. Tastes like beer. I mean, it's super, super light though. Not a whole lot of flavor. Not bad, but just nothing like that's standing out. I mean, same with that one. He wasn't kidding when you say there's not really like a big difference. This one might be a little bit more intense on, I don't want to say these beers are bitter because they're not. There's just a little bit more of a bite in this one, it seems like. And I think there might be a little bit more, just tiny bit of pungency on the aroma, but nothing crazy. Again, with this one, light, spritzy, bready, sourdough bread crust. Not offensive. Both of these are easy drinking lawnmower beers. I mean, they're both fine. I don't, like I said, I have Miller High Life in my fridge. Not often, but if I'm going to go to, you know, the liquor store and grab just something to have that's light, it's usually Hamm's, PBR, or High Life, or Coors Light. The only reason I would think this is Miller High Life is because there's just a touch bit more of a beer flavor to it. This one might have a little bit more sweetness on the nose, but not sweet like offensive. This is, I mean, these taste really, really similar. I would say before we even see which one's which, when it comes to Miller Lite versus Miller High Life, if Miller Lite was cheaper price-wise, I would buy Miller Lite because there's no reason to pay more money for Miller High Life, especially at the 0.4% ABV difference. These taste pretty similar. I don't want to say they're identical, but there's not a whole lot of difference. I think this one might be a little bit more pungent in the aroma, a tad bit more beer flavor. This one has a touch of sweetness to it, so I have no idea. I don't drink these enough to know. I would just guess that yellow is High Life. and red is Miller Lite. And the only reason I'm doing that is because of the little bit of difference on the aroma and a little bit of more kind of flavor. If I'm wrong, that's great. That means moving forward, if Miller Lite's cheaper than High Life, I'm drinking Miller Lite. I would say that, both of these are fine. Like, they're so similar. I don't want to say one's better than the other because they're so similar. I'm just saying that price-wise, for whatever I'm buying, if it's like a 24 pack or a 30 pack, Miller Lite would be my choice because you can't really tell the difference between these two. This is my guess. I hope I'm wrong. And I was wrong. Yellow is Miller Lite. For this thing, I don't know if you can see that or not. Yellow is Miller Lite. So there you go. Miller Lite had more like pungency on the aroma and a little bit more flavor to me in these cans. So that's why we do it. That is crazy. So I don't want to say Miller Lite's the winner, but I will say if Miller Lite's cheaper, I'm buying it. If High Life's cheaper, I'm buying that when it comes to these two. You can't go wrong with either one. They're both like good lawnmower beers, good warm weather beers, just crisp, refreshing, easy drinking lagers. But yeah, Miller Lite had a little bit more to the aroma and a little bit more flavor. So these are fun. Glad we're doing them. We're out of here. Which ones are you guys fans of? Drink them blind. It's crazy to see what these are like. I can't believe that a 4.2% beer versus a 4.6% beer had more to the smell and more to the taste. But that's why you do it. So I'm out of here. Appreciate you guys watching. Cheers.
Thank you for coming behind the bar, in the arcade, all that shit.
Ever since I was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the Fuse so I can bring bad news to all these crews who can't NBA jam with the shoe.